I've returned to Huntsman's Copse. Just logged into the game. I was about to go off to Majula and spend souls, but when I stood up at the bonfire, there was this guy here.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment.
No, I am not that bastard.
You've set me free. Now I can find him.
Alright.
The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him.
Yeah, I approve of that broadly.
I am Creighton of Mirror. I travel from land to land to hone my blade.
So, you're not cursed
This
then?
land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way. He took the first chance he had. I decided to set a trap. I can't believe that I was so...
Huh. Mirror seems to be a land where many people are from. Many different stripes.
You be careful of him.
What?
Paint, I think he said.
Oh my god!
There's this rather unusual ring. You know it when you see it.
So, mild-mannered
This type before.
Peter
He
Serafinowicz.
kills entirely for the pleasure of it.
This is the warrior he was with.
I'm sure I won't be his last victim. The man's better off dead. He's a slick talker.
He is, I mean he's a professional actor.
Paint, the man, and don't you? I'll find a common.
Huh.
Paint, and don't. I'll find it.
Well, okay. I will remember that about Pate. He was kind of suspicious, I admit. So, Majula. There's a couple of goals I have at the moment. I want to reach the right stats to try out these two new weapons I got, this Claymore and this Spear, and also to try and use a Tower Shield at some point. And then I would like to get some attunement and try out spells. So, have I got any souls? Yeah, a few. Levels are starting to get pretty expensive though. I probably can't count on gaining too many more, so I'll have to learn what I want to do soon and get around to respecking, get rid of the useless stuff. Although Blythe is a bit of an all-rounder, there might not really be a lot of useless stuff. So I want 30 strength for that shield, and I think I want 22 dex for that spear. Wait, what? Oh right, my other weapon was about to break, I think. So, what about the Claymore? That just needs upgrades mostly. I think I was already able to use it. Yeah, it's only 2013. Spear, spear, spear. Here we are, Sentier's Spear. 20 strength, 22 dex. It does not have any scaling. Its stats don't look great, but it looks interesting. I found it in a very, very strange place, and the description implies that it's super great, or could be super great. So I definitely want to try it out with 22 dex. Those are my goals. What can I actually afford, is the question. I don't want to talk to the Emerald Herald while completely hollow. She might think I'm not taking this quest seriously. Let's try the Guardian Seal again.
Bearer of the curse.
It's me.
Seek soul. Seek less.
Alright, but in the interim I'm going to level up if that's alright with you. So I can afford 2 or 3 levels, probably 2. Let's go for trying out that spear then. Wow, that doesn't give me a lot. I will probably definitely want to spec out of this at some point. And one more level up would cost 200. But I can't easily get anything, so... So let's check it out. Weighs way too much. Santier's Spear. Wow. So I guess the problem with this magic spear is that after being used to destroy a statue, it's still stuck in the statue. Makes me think of the sword in the stone, actually. I guess it's become a club now rather than a spear. What can I do with it? These assholes. That didn't do very much damage. Jeez. I feel like its stats as listed were better. Goodness. Now I've got to actually kill them, I guess. So... Cynthia's spear, what's with it? Look like... Yeah, I think I can see my weapon durability going down just from swinging into the walls. This fire longsword does break pretty often. Or was it hitting this statue thing? Oh, that's interesting. So you hit the ground around here, and for some reason... Is that I'm hitting the bodies of the pigs? I guess it must be. Okay, so why did that do so little damage? This is... So this is like 250. And the broken spear is like 130. I mean, yes, it should do a lot less damage, but it shouldn't do that much less. I need some sort of target dummy. The moveset is not amazing. Maybe its reach will be useful at some point. Or maybe there's a way to get the stone off it. Well, while I'm here, let's upgrade that claymore and try it out. If I have any titanite, that is. He doesn't sell anymore, and I haven't found anyone else who sells any. Looks like I've got like, okay, 1 shard. That's not really enough to do anything. I mean, I could make this slightly better, but it's not really going to be any good with just 1 upgrade. Dang it. Gotta find a source.
I'll be around.
Well, while I am here... The armor smith. Does he sell anything new?
I'm glad to...
Alright, I'll take a look at your wares. Probably already bought the ones I wanted. Penal handcuffs. Ah! Now that's interesting. Raises power of pyromancies. The Lost Sinner. Someone associated with pyromancies. Although, looks like only one of them does anything useful. Increases equip load. What nasty, nasty stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to try out pyromancies at some point soon though, so I will get this.
Thanks very much.
Oh, and also...
I consider returning to... I've started to turn that. I've started to...
Oh, that's good. I think I may be that handsome prophet. That or other pilgrims are arriving in greater numbers these days. I also haven't talked to the cat in a while. Well, ah, cat is sleeping. Oh my god. Oh, that is so cute. But what happens if I break the table? Apparently nothing. I can't, like, break the table legs. No.
Oh. Who are you again?
Look at the cat, kitty cat.
Oh, I know. You do have a... Huh?
What you got? Yes. So there's a new kind of ring. Ring of whispers. You know, voices of surrounding foes. That sounds interesting. If I hadn't just bought another thing, I would buy that thing. Yep. Wrong
Nothing
button.
suited you, I presume.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's dismaying.
She doesn't seem to mind. Yep. God damn it. I'm gonna destroy everything in this building by the time I'm done. I guess you can't actually destroy this thing. No. Seriously? It just bounces. Okay. Does this thing have the same lock-on issue as other big weapons? If so, I'm probably not going to want to use it, even if it can be magically transformed to be great with scaling as level up or something. It's a good target dummy kind of place. I've used No Man's Wolf for that purpose in the past, and I'll use it again. It's got a lot of standard easy humanoid enemies, and it's also not too boring to use for exploring weapons because there are things running around and shooting at you, so you have to keep moving. Although, if I spend a little more time here, everything will start despawning, so maybe it'll get boring. That does unusually low damage. There's something which... I think that's what I mean about not quite boring. There's something wrong with this spear. Spear club. Do I have to stand further away so that the huge heavy pit hits people? It just does... Like, it doesn't look like it does a lot of damage, but it somehow does even less, and that makes me think there's something up. I mean, you can kill people with it. You probably don't want to. Now, here's something interesting. I don't think its durability is going down. Could it be that this weapon has infinite durability? That would give it some purpose. Perhaps if upgraded a lot, it would make a good fallback weapon for when everything else is broken. Or breaking, if it never breaks. There's this guy. Ow. And you know what? It's still easier to use than a greatsword, because it does lock on. Okay, maybe not indoors, it's not. Thump. This is challenge mode. Wasn't there a way out of this building? There it is. I will kill them with the crappy magic weapon. Maybe. I swear the R2 does somehow even less damage than the R1. Its attacks don't use as much stamina as other slow weapons do, but that's not useful on its own. Not if they also don't do good damage. Oh, and look at that, its durability is moving after all. 475 out of 500? What? Why has it got... Oh, come back. Why? Oh, I've got an enchanted thing here. Magic mace. I'll have to try that out. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Why has Santia's spear got 475 durability? Something's going on here. I don't know what it is. find out some other time, I guess. Back to the progress. Okay. I have been instructed by a friend that I should pull this spear out of the stone and become, what did he say, the right ways king born of England. Now, there's already a king in Drangleic, or is there? Actually, Vingal's of the war kind of ended, so King Vendrick is probably dead. Yeah, okay, why not? Blythe's new goal is to become the new king. But pulling this spear out of this stone is going to require, like, hitting something 500 times, and then probably that just means it breaks. I mean, that's the closest I can get to removing it. Let's see if I can even get down to a low enough equip load to do this. At least to do this without extreme inconvenience. I can, quite easily. Okay, so, yeah, there's a normal roll. Not exactly fast, but... so, what if you hit a tree? That reduces durability. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 1, 2 more points of reduction. This might take a while. I just need to find a position where I won't move. I'm gonna need more stamina. Okay. It's okay to take your armor off if you're trying to become king, because everybody knows that the emperor wears no clothes or something. This could take a while. This is what I have become in my quest to fulfill the whims of an internet friend. I have turned into a bloody butcher who finds the NPC who doesn't mind being attacked and stands there repeatedly slamming what is effectively an enormous hammer into a cute sleeping cat. What monstrous deed is this, all for the sake of a freaking joke on the internet? And also because I've become convinced that if it has 500 durability you have to get rid of, there must be an actual reason to get rid of it. But I've moved too far forward and now it's not working anymore. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. It seems that it reduces durability by more per hit if you actually strike a character. Roughly, it seems like hitting the tree over on the edge of Majula reduces durability by 1/2 per hit, whereas hitting a cat seems to reduce it by 1. And that means the difference between attacking 500 times and 1,000 times. So, I have become a monster. Gonna be a monster for a while yet. It's time. There's a spear in this stone, and I have been mandated to remove it. It's gonna be really funny if it turns out the gimmick of the weapon is that it can't break. It just remains at 1 durability forever. Okay, so not seeing as much rock on this spear as before. Yes, there's no broken icon on it. Okay. I don't think the stats have changed though. Cool. 0 out of 500 durability. Hey, the moveset's different. Cool. It's like... that's what you'd expect a spear to do. How about it? Those are pretty fast for R2 attacks. They're sort of halberd style attacks. And the standard R1 is just jab, jab, jab. And what about running R1? Cool. How about a jump? Nice, it's an impale. Sort of a dragoon style attack. Now the thing is that the damage has not actually increased at all. Probably still needs upgrades to be any good whatsoever. But, oh hang on, how about the weight? The weight is still 12 also. Although, with 0 durability. Okay, so time to find out if this like completely undoes everything. Okay, so it now can't break. This is now an infinite use spear. That's cool. I will at some point then upgrade it and carry it around as a weapon of medium last resort to use when I can't use anything else. Cool. So... I've completely forgotten what the heck I was doing, so I just had attacked several thousand times with a spear with a rock on it. Huntsman's Copse. Yes. I was in this place. I was exploring this place. Hey, the guy's gone. But he already told me Pete was evil, so he's done his job. Kill rock. Mutt. And a sunbrew. So creep a lot. I don't really want to speak to that person. Right, so I remember last time I was here, I did not have a bonfire available. And so there was an area I didn't want to go into because I felt like lighting the torches. Now I will do that thing. Get sconced. Nice range. Decent stagger. Uses a lot of stamina though. This is unupgraded, so the damage is low, but that's okay. It could be higher. What is the range I don't like? Cool. It's good range. So this is the place where you can immediately turn to go another direction. Okay, so a single skeleton cannot defeat the poking spear. But now, for context, I will use a real weapon. Well, this is, I think, a real weapon. It's something I want to keep around. But what is not is +5. This is +5. Yeah, that just kills people. An effective technique. Sconce, sconce, sconce. Here we go. Ah, it's a vase. Freaking vases. Can you backstab a skeleton? Just maybe not. Ah. And this is as far as I go, I guess, until I can get around to the other side. Okay. Let's continue. Whoa. This place reminds me slightly of the catacombs. You know, dark caves with pits and skeletons. The parallels are actually pretty obvious. So, I came from this direction roughly, but from higher up. So what's over here? There are actually several paths available to me. Very off hollow. Wait, what? Is this just an alternate? Wait, no, now I'm going up. Is this just an alternate path to the same place? So, what happened? When I got here last time, I went up this path. Eventually, that just what seemed like a dead end. And I must have not noticed there was a path here. Ah! Okay, so you can't see it, but I'm kind of tapping my nose right now. Like, aha, kind of nose tap. The oh yes tap. Key ahead, I think I've already got that key though. It's very useful. I wonder if the other direction really was a dead end though. I can find out someday. It looks like it used to be a bridge, but right now it does not count as a bridge. Like a brr. At best. It might just be a b. Now the thing is, real waterfalls turn into a spray as well, but it's up there. I've seen better water rendering, more physically realistic than this. Yeah. However, cool place to put a summon sign. I might summon whoever this is. Metal Squirrel. Almighty indeed, as there are bosses. Falcon Forum. This goes around here. Oh, so there are other paths. I don't have to fight with the boss yet. I might not ever have to. A lot of the bosses in this game seem to be pretty optional, ultimately. So this torch is lit already. I mean, that's nice. But who lit it? Because it wasn't me. I'm trying to kill the skeletons before I try and go around, but it's getting me attacked by the magics of this necromancer. Or wizard, or whatever he is. Wow. He's hiding out on a little freaking platform. This guy. That was dangerous. Somebody less cool would probably have had difficulties with him. Even though I'm cool, I very nearly had one. Ooh, okay. Hurrah for jumping. Ah, and it's a shortcut. Good. Flame. So this leads back to where I've been. And to the bonfire, ultimately. Not much of a shortcut, really, but it is one. There's somewhere else to go, however, isn't there? Perhaps this leads to the dangling burr. It does. Excellent. 3 Titanite shards. They're actually super excellent. And a pyromancy. At least it sounds like a pyromancy. Okay, so that was just basically shortcutting some trick.